And a local nonprofit is lending Hanna Park a hand by hosting a post-spark cleanup this Sunday. And here to talk about all that is Felicia Boyd, the Timucuan Parks Foundation Project and Outreach Director. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
Every time I see you, wherever you are in the community, you are filled with bright energy and also the best tan ever because you're always outside doing wonderful stuff. There's not enough time in the show to alliterate all of your accomplishments, but just to give a background here, because we're going to talk about two things, what people can do post-party, but also this wonderful Timucuan project. Professional geologist, retired UNF professor, owner of an environmental consulting business, but for the past 13 years been the program and outreach director at Timucuan Parks Foundation. And there's so much behind there. What, real briefly, led you to this field that you're in?
Oh, I just love being outdoors. And so the working for Timucuan Parks Foundation is kind of a dream job. It's kind of my
Hmm.
retirement job. And just being able to go into these wilderness parks that we have in these outdoor spaces and
Hmm.
work with wonderful people, wonderful volunteers.
It always shocks me still how many people, after having lived in this area for over 40 plus years, how many people I know who have never been to a park and, or don't go as frequently. But a lot of people volunteer. And so you have this event coming up where it's this big cleanup. Tell us about that.
So this is, our environmental stewardship is something that we do for our three park partners, our national, state, and city park partners.
Hmm.
And it's an opportunity to get the whole community out to one of these parks, and once they see one, then we can introduce them to some of these other parks. And so we work with little kids and young professionals and retirees. And so this particular cleanup is for our city park partner, Jack's Parks at Hanna Park.
Hmm.
And of course, there's kind of always a mess after the 4th of July. And so this
Yeah.
is a regular annual cleanup that we do, and it brings out many people from the community.
How many people are you looking for?
As many that want to come, and they can be little kids, they can be old, they can be in between, families.
One times many, because think about it. You want to do good, but do you really want to pick up the trash? Probably not. But if you bring extra people with you, it gets done faster, right?
Exactly, and the perk for this is that once you're in the park, if you pick up trash for a couple hours, then you can stay at Hanna Park the rest of the day.
All right, so you've got this beautiful array behind you. I don't know if the studio can pick it up. We can get a few of the things. Feel free to hold them, but give us the lookout here. What is this kit?
So, some of the things that we will provide for you are gloves and
Mhm.
bags. We have some grabbers, and we'll have some snacks and some extra water. We ask you to wear closed-toed shoes. I would suggest wearing a hat, maybe some bug spray, definitely sunscreen, and your own full reusable water bottle.
Bring water. Hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. And so this is at Kathryn Abbey Hanna Park, Sunday, July 6th. It's from 8 to 10 a.m. Hey, it's only 2 hours. You
And
can work off whatever July 4th gave you and the day after gave you. See how I did that? Inform the gate attendant you're there for the TPF volunteer cleanup. And by the way, TPF, tell us about that.
So, Timucuan Parks Foundation, we're the support organization for the national, state, and city parks. As most people know, Jacksonville has the largest urban park system in the United States. We most will support our park partners for any parks, but mostly we focus on what we call our wilderness parks,
Hmm.
low impact parks where you can go hiking, biking, boating, fishing, kayaking, canoeing, bird watching, yoga, camping, places to go refresh mentally and physically.
I know a lot of people say, I want to go do that. That would be so cool. And then they go, oh, but there's all this work, or I got to do this. What do people need to realize about the simplicity of experiencing the parks?
So, except, Hanna and the state parks and Huguenot are $5. All the other parks are free. You drive up, you park, you get out, and you take a walk in the woods, or you let your kids run down the path. You sit and watch the clouds go by. And
Hmm.
so they're just really a great family resource and a place to get healthy and a place to just enjoy.
One of the best quotes I ever heard was a friend of mine and I were hiking, and she said to me, you never meet a mean person walking in a park, you know?
Yeah. Well, and sometimes people don't know what to do. And so we do a lot of programming, mostly for what we call non traditional audiences. We have programs for urban kids and women and seniors and military families where we take groups out to do kayaking or junior ranger angler fishing or hiking history, something, so different ways to experience the park.
I want to thank you so much. You've got the cleanup again, where they need to go for the cleanup.
You need to go to Kathryn Abbey Hanna Park, 500 Wonderwood. Just go up to the front gate, tell them you're there for the cleanup, and they'll send you to parking lot 11.
Bring your water, bring some bug spray. They've got some cool stuff, but make sure you cover your dome because if you look like me, you definitely need some sunblock. A lot of it, and bug spray, and all that kind of other stuff. Felicia Boyd, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you, Al.